So, a friend called me a few weeks ago and he asked if I know someone who can make acoustic panels for his home studio. And I said, I do know someone like this. Because it's me. So he sent me some pictures of his home studio and there was nothing. There was just a sofa and some drapes and that was it. So he had a lot of standing waves, a lot of strange reflections, which made recording basically impossible. He asked me if I would recommend using acoustic foam, and I said no. You probably ask yourself why. Because acoustic foam is usually very thin and it stops some of the high frequencies, but it does absolutely nothing to the low frequencies because you need some thicker material to stop lower frequencies. So if he used an acoustic foam, he would get rid of the high frequencies, but the low frequencies will stay at the same place. And in the end, he would get even greater imbalance in his room. So we have decided to build 6 panels. We put them in the right places, and at the end of this video I will show you how much it did change the sound of the room. And now I will show you how to build acoustic panels on a budget. So if you would like to make your own acoustic panels like this one, which I have already made, whoops, gimbal, you will need some rock wool like this one. This is 60 by 100 centimeters and 5 centimeters thick. You will need a stapler, something to hang the acoustic panel with, like this, screws, scissors, like a lot of screws, these are for hanging, knife, very thin breathable material, because if it was thicker, the sound would bounce off it and it would be another reflective surface instead of being an acoustic panel. So it has to be very thin and breathable. So you can probably see the white surface underneath through it. It is that thin and breathable. You will need some wood. I have like a lot of it, because I guess I will make some mistakes on the way. I need a drill, more screws, and something like this, which I have no idea how it's called in English. And so, of course, what else? I think that's it. Because this ply is 100 centimeters long, I will double check it, but I guess it is. Yep. I can make 2 longer sides from just one ply, because this is 200 centimeters long. So I will mark the, not the way you do it, it's just to mark the place where I have to cut it. See? It is already very unstable and very wobbly. If there was no holders over here, or however you call it in English, I don't know, then it would already break and leave me with something like this, and it's very hard to get rid of. Check this out. Woohoo! Like a glove. Now we have all the pieces, and I cut myself. Right now we can screw it all together. Here's a little tip for you. Whenever you are working with wood, which is a very soft material, I would recommend to drill a hole before using the screw. The drill has to be a bit smaller than the thread of your screw, because if you would try to screw it without the hole, without drilling the hole, it would probably break, and you will have this Y shape at the end, which is not beautiful. So, the first step, we already have a frame, but it's pretty wobbly because we've used only one screw on each side. So, to make it more stable, I will use this. God damn! I will use 4 of those at the corners to make it stronger. The frame is ready and very, very stable because of those in each corner. So we need to leave. We need to leave, I would say, 10 centimeters on each side because we want it to go all the way on to the back and leave a very beautiful, slick look on the front and on the sides. So we have it cut to the dimensions, but as you can see, we have to iron it before we put it on the frame. Is there anything sexier than a man ironing a piece of fabric?
I don't think so.
And now we will use a stapler. Right now, to get a very smooth fold over here, because it would be visible, we press this material as far as we can. Then we fold it like this with those fingers to the inside, and we will make sure it goes all the way over here and like this. See? Does it look good in the camera? I think it does. You can make it even smoother by doing it once again. And now we staple this part over here. Doesn't have to be right at the edge, and we don't want it to be right on the edge because it will be more visible. As you can see, I've used a black piece of fabric at the back. It's really just to stop the rockwool from shattering because it's not very healthy to breathe it in. And then I've added some picture hangers to hang the panels, and that's it. Okay, 2 panels down. I'm still 4 panels short because my friend wanted 6. I will make them right now, and then I will show you how much it changes the sound of the room. This is the room we are working with. So as you can see, there's nothing on the walls, there's a huge window, and this is the sound he got. Okay. So as you can see, we've used 1 panel behind the monitor, 1 panel behind each speaker, 1 panel on the left to stop the first reflection, and 2 panels at the back, again to stop the first reflection, and this is the effect we've got. So as you can hear, it didn't really change the sound of the room, it did change the length of reverb, and it made the sound much more controlled and easier to record. And it's also much easier to mix in an environment like this because you don't have this weird reverb from the room and you hear just what you've got in a mix. If you like this video, please hit the like button, Subscribe to my channel, it will help me tremendously. And if you have any questions about this project, leave a comment, or maybe you have an idea for another project, or there is something you would like me to do. Maybe I know how to do it. You never know. So write a comment as well. I will answer it as soon as possible, and I will not make fun of you. Fear not. Don't worry, don't worry. So this is all I have to say today. See you in the next one. Bye.